Hi, today I'll be showing you a solution to another background pattern challenge. This one is using a single HTML element, no JS, no SVG, no images in general, except for at most 8 CSS gradients, and in total we'll be using at most 13 CSS declarations. If you've seen my previous video, then you probably have an idea about the technique used. If not, then you should probably watch it because it's detailing certain things that I won't go into this time. So let's go here. So of course we import compass so that we can use trigonometric functions, and let's go through these values quickly. So first off, we have the edge length, which is the edge length of this rhombus. Then we have the distance between two stripes, which is also the height of the equilateral triangle. That's half the rhombus. So this rhombus, if we split it into two with this diagonal, then half of it is an equilateral triangle, and its height is the distance between two stripes. Also, we have the width of a stripe. So let's get to coding. So we have HTML here, and set a background, and this is going to be a linear gradient. Make it at an angle, 45 degrees. Violet. Good thing we have autocomplete, so I don't write violent. Light. Okay, position it, give it dimensions so that it covers the entire viewport. Okay, and the next thing we do is just copy paste from here this after pseudo element. So just paste it there, and almost, but as you can see, those yellow stripes, they are continued. They're only interrupted at the intersection, and the same for the blue ones, which go in the other direction. So what we'll actually be using here is something like for the mask. So just take out this, and okay, take out the exclude because that's not what we need there. Okay, so it's going to be something pretty similar to the stop list, and in order to deal with that, we'll just take it out from here and put it in a function. So here we'll have stops, let's say a red there because that's what we're using, and here we have function stops, and we'll have a color A and a color B, and B is going to be transparent, and then we have return. Of course that's a return. Okay, and red is, as we've said, A, transparent is B. Okay, and here we have stops, and we use the colors for this. So yeah, this almost does it. We only have that dark part there, and to create that we'll add a second pseudo element. So not just the after, we'll also have a before. So let's collapse that function for a bit. Put the after here, and just take this part right here, just cut it and paste it here. Take out this exclude as well and set it as mask composite. Oops. Okay, now having done this, we need to set a background here, and okay, let's leave it black in the beginning. And now for the after, we have opaque here and transparent this area, so that's going to be opaque red, that's what we've used, and transparent here. And for the before, we need to invert stuff, so we're going to have that the stop list is stops and transparent red, but not quite. We're going to need to also make the transition smoother. So it's going to fade slowly. It's not going to have a sharp transition as we have right here. So we're going to add a stop, which is that stripe width by default, but here we'll be using something different, and that's nothing. So unquote nothing. So yeah, we're starting to get somewhere, but as you can see, we don't want those edges to be darker. We just want the darkness concentrated there at the top. So what we'll be doing is using a mask composite of intersect, because as they are right now, they're just added one on top of the other. And we also want a bit more transparency there, so we'll be using RGBA here. So RGBA, let's set an alpha, and this should do it. Yeah, so we're done. This is what I wanted to show you for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you like my work, the work that I've been putting out for over 8 years, celebrating my CodePen anniversary last month, then you can help me to continue doing this by being a cool cat and becoming a patron on Patreon, or you can get me something off my Amazon wishlist, or you can at least share this to show the world what can be done with CSS these days, because honestly, I think it's pretty damn cool. In any event, thank you for watching. The links for everything are going to be in the description, for the finished demo, for the previous video, for my Patreon link, for my Amazon wishlist, yeah, for everything pretty much. And see you next time.